All right. Tio, what's up, man? After 2 to 3 weeks? Yeah, it's been a while for me too, man. That is for sure. Yeah, there's vocals on the song. I didn't mean for you guys to hear it, but yeah, I was gonna wait till some people got into the stream, and then show you, cause we just started. But yeah, this is gonna be a Trash Surfer song. So I was going to wait for people to show up to show you. We don't have any harmonies yet. We just have like the vocals. You know what I'm saying? This song definitely, it's a bop, man. Although I do I do need to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do. Yo, Cools, what's up? Don't forget to double tap the screen like the video, you guys. Alright, so I'll go ahead and just show you guys what's up. I don't know if we're going to get any people within the stream today. I don't know if YouTube's going to push it, but we've been live for a couple minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the vocals that me and well, this is just Hayden's vocals, okay? You can see all the takes down here. Like, look at all that. Those are all the takes that we got done the other day. There is no Melodyne on these yet. It's just simple EQ and compression with a little bit of echo. So I'll show you guys the vocals that we have on this song so far. Again, this is going to be a Trash Surfer song. There we go. Now we got some people in the chat. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this song. Me and Hayden just recorded vocals to this song the other day. This is for our band Trash Surfer. Check it out. Emo pop punk type of stuff. No Melodyne, just simple compression and EQ. So, it's a little rough now, but it's going to be good. So this last part here, this second verse, I'm probably gonna have him redo it because, he was screaming his head off, and as you can see, these are just the takes that we kept. I mean, the amount of time that we did for this song, like what you guys don't realize behind the scenes, like with recording a song, or maybe some of you do, is it's like doing one song is like can be up to like doing a set, and there's no harmonies in this yet. This is just vocals. There's no harmonies, there's no special effects going on, there's no real mixing down on the vocals yet. Like this is just like on the spot, and they sound pretty good for where they are. But there's so much that goes into having to record vocals. It's a bitch and a half, I'll tell you that. But I will say, the chorus is going to be copied and pasted, with the exception that we will be doing the harmony separately because they're going to be sort of different than the first one. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the song, and it's definitely a lot more sad than I thought it was going to be, for sure. Like once I started hearing the vocals, I was like, man, yeah, the guitar on this song sounds sad too, like that fucking the especially with that. It's just got that sad feel to it, man. But yeah, that's some of the vocals in it now. I'll take that out. Drink some coffee. I'm not gonna be working on this. I just wanted to show you guys what we have so far. I probably won't show any more of it because, obviously we want to keep the final product, a secret till the end as much as we can. But yeah, wanted you guys to get excited for it. All right, I'm switching over to this project actually. With the metal guitar tone. I haven't played any metal in days. Ooh. Damn, it's hot in here. Point that fan up at myself. Jeez. All right. So what's everybody doing, man? How's everybody's weekend been? Sorry I wasn't streaming. I was just busy getting shit done for the band. So it's kind of you know, keep him busy basically. Oh. I feel like he just came to say that and then left. All right. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Kinda wanna do. Honestly, I kinda wanna play in a lower tuning because I've been playing the pop punk stuff. So I almost wanna like go to a lower tuning. So I can grab this guitar here. Let's do it. Ah. I can't remember if I had this guitar in D standard, then went to drop C, or if it was in C standard, then to A sharp. I'm pretty sure it's in C standard to A sharp, but we're about to hear. It's in C standard. Let me tune up real quick, and then maybe we'll mess around with something here. I'm sure it's out of tune because I haven't played this guitar in like a week actually. Damn, this thing was pretty out of tune for just sitting there. Ah, there it is. Fuck. Thank you, Crystal. I tell you what, I could get some drums to that. That'd be like a with the double bass, not so that's more like a double bass kick. Hold on, I'm cooking. Yeah, you'd want that double kick there. Unless you keep it. You could do either way. You could do either way would sound good with that. Although you guys have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. So about 200 something BPM, a little over 200. There we go. But then, my dream, still dreaming, brother. What you dreaming about? Tan chalk. Also, what's good, brother? That's what we need. Right fucking there, daddy-o. That's what we need. Oh, that's gonna be hard to do. Creating old music and song, old classic metal. It's so fast, brother. I know, I'm at 202 BPM. I want this part to be fast. Dude, hold on. Let's see how fast I could actually play this riff. So we're at 202 BPM. Let's keep bringing it up until my arm just falls off. Okay, so we're at 202, which is basically, let's just say 200. So we'll go, so at 205, we'll go 206. So let's try it like this real quick. Okay, let's go 210. It's getting a little fast there. All right, let's go 215. 215. There's no way after 220. There's no way I'm doing this. I mean, there's a lot of downstrokes in this. Like the picking pattern is. I mean, how the hell? There's no way. 220 is max, right? Okay, so we're at 214, which is basically 215, whatever. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, so we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's go 220. We're at 214 BPM now. Let's go 220 and see what we can do. I don't know. There's no way. I mean, is something... I mean, it's definitely getting faster. Okay, we're at 220. Well, if we get to 250, then enter me in the fucking Olympics of triplets, because that's insane. 250 is crazy. Alright, here we go. I gotta be fast about it, though. Hold on. Woo! That is fast as hell. Hello. All right, 225. All right, I thought 220 was gonna be the limit, but that 220 felt good. 220 might be the BPM. Anonymous, thanks, bro. I'm just literally like making it up on the spot. We're doing a little challenge right now. I sort of like put myself in the position of doing a challenge for some fucking stupid reason. All right, so that was 220 BPM. We're going to 225 now, trying to play the same riff. All right, I can't get this thing to be... I don't know what it is with Easy Drummer. Maybe I need to update it or something, but I can never type it in now. But yeah, she got my lips all slobbery. 224. Here we go. I honestly don't think going to 230 is going to happen. This is where I'm going to fuck up for sure. This is where it's going to sound stupid. And also, I'm going to fuck it up. There's no way. There's no way I can do that. That's too fast. Bender 15. Yo, what's good? Sinister has a Dimension Zero feel to it. Bro, I'm going to have to listen to them. I'm going to have to check them out for sure. Dimension Zero. Here, let me put that in. I just shit myself. It said Mama. Mama Keem, stop. What's up, mama? All right, let me type that in. You said Dimension Zero. That sounds really familiar, actually. Dimension Zero. Let's see if I have anything liked by them. I don't, but they have a really odd number of monthly listeners, 3,341. I went ahead and followed them, and I put the song on, so the next time I'm there, I can listen to it. Thanks so much for this suggestion, brother. All right, let's move on. All right, so 230 is, like, kind of ridiculous. Holy shit. I mean, there's no way. Like, dude, 230 was... Like, I fucked that whole beginning up. And it just sounds weird at this point. At this point, like, you need to almost, like, change the guitar riff. All right, let's go 230. Let's go 230. Actually, we were already at 230. Let's go 240. Okay, we're going to go 240. I can't get 240, so we're going to go 239. It's 1 BPM. I'd like to see you do it, so go ahead and complain. Sylvia, what's going on? I'm slightly out of tune here. Dude, my arm already hurts. I'm like fucking up riffs now. All right, let's try it. So 240 BPM with triplet. There's no way. The triplets, I don't know if I'm actually, like, genuinely, I don't think I'll be able to do those now. But 240 BPM, let's go. Okay, I might be able to do this if I alternate pick it. It doesn't sound as cool, though, but I'll try it one time like that, and then I'll downpick. Dude, even then, it's like, where do I get it in? And because Tanchuk wanted to hear it at 250, I'll give him 250. There's no way I can play that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that is ridiculous. Like, almost nobody records a song at 250. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't. Like, that's... I would have to, like... There's no way. I will say, though, 220 sounded really damn good. I went to a concert last Tuesday to see a band called Avatar, by the way. You should listen to Spirit World. I'm hip on Spirit World. I'm an OG Spirit World listener. I can't believe how big they've gotten. Like, truth be told, I listen to bands that I consider better than Spirit World in the same genre and don't have nearly the same amount of followers or people that like them. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know, Spirit World is a great band. Great band. Yeah, that's too fast. Like I said, easy warm-up. Yeah, so easy, brother. All right, let's go back down to 220. 220 was fast, but it wasn't, like, retardedly, like, impossible. Like, it sounded good. Like, if you heard someone playing that, you would go, oh, yeah, we gotta learn this riff. Like, that sounds fun because it's fast, you know? All right, let me get a sharper pick real quick. Yeah, this one's definitely sharper than that old one. I'll use that one for pop punk songs. 220 was good as gold. I agree. That's when you said that you liked the riff, too. So I think 220, Honestly, bro, we should start doing this more with riffs that we find. Try them in different BPMs and see which one just kind of like, you know, throw the dart at the dartboard. Which one sticks? All right, so we're gonna. Honestly, I've been playing the riff wrong the whole time. I don't even know how to play it anymore. That's what it is. Yeah, so I haven't listened to any of Spirit World's like new stuff because like I said, I see why people like Spirit World within that genre, and you would think like the music I listen to, like I would really fuck with Spirit World, but like Spirit World, it feels like they got one trick and it's a pony and they keep on doing it. It doesn't like the cool like effects and the scale that they use. Like I don't know, everything just feels the same. Great band, great performances. Um, Maybe I need to listen to the new album, but it was never anything. Especially when they were like only at 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, that it was never anything that I was like, you know what, this band is better than all the rest right now. Like I really enjoyed listening to like Lowest Creature, Midnight, Hell Ripper, Power Trip, all of that like alternative like hardcore thrash stuff, like the crossover like hardcore and thrash stuff. Because that's basically what Spirit World is. Spirit World is basically a hardcore band that they're basically a hardcore band, but underneath all the riffs are like the root of it is like thrash, like a thrashy feel to it, that groove, that feel, you know. All right. But I do like their first two albums. All right, we're tuned up. I don't know why the hell this guitar keeps going out of tune so quick. Pissing me off. Yeah, I love Gate Creeper, dude. Grape. Gate Creeper is amazing. I've seen them live before with who were they playing with? Oh, they were playing with Obituary and one of my like more I would say one of my top like underground crossover thrash bands, which would be Enforced. Enforced is probably one of my uh top 5 to top 3 maybe. Maybe top 5 or 4. Um crossover thrash bands. They really just do like if somebody said, "Give me a perfect blend of thrash and death metal," and you were like, "Okay, here you go," it would probably be Enforced, because they really do this amazing job of like making the thrash riffs feel like death metal and making the death metal riffs feel like thrash. And I mean, at the end of the day, death metal is sort of rooted within thrash. Most modern metal, especially faster metal, is rooted within thrash in some way or another, or some heavy metal one way or another. But obviously, because thrash was like the first like real true like heavy metal type thing that was like, but that was like fast and completely different. Um, but with that said, they're like a real like I said, the thrash riffs feel like death metal, and the death metal riffs feel like thrash. You know, it's weird, and they do a really good job at doing that while maintaining like catchiness. Like I can think of a song right now and hear the melody in my head to that song. They're a solid band, and Forced is super dope. I've seen them play twice live. Fucking love those guys, and they're located like only a couple hours away from where I live. So love those guys. Tony, what's going on? Tanchok. Right hand is so good, brother. I can feel. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. UNC Standard. Yes, I'm in C Standard. I actually thought this one was in D Standard whenever I was going to pick it up, but then I was like, nope, in C, which isn't really my favorite. I want to like C Standard more. I just don't. I'm a big fan of the folk sound of Gate Creeper. They blend it in very well, and they don't make things too complex. I agree. I like the one album that they did. Um, it was and it was I think it was in like 2018 they released it. It might have been the 2018 or the 2019 album, but it was completely different than what they had done prior, and it was lots of blast beats, lots of stuff that you didn't get from them before, and it was like almost had like a more punk feel to it. Mixed in with it, I should say. And it was super cool. That was a really good one, but I mean, honestly, they're one of those bands. If you want to go like this and have some groovy riffs in your ear with some type of lyrics, then you're on the right path. Great band. They're very melodic, you know. I'll throw another one of these Zinjamins in. 76251 8675309. I think I've asked you this before, but do you like Gojira? I gotta be honest with you guys. I've listened to Gojira a bunch of times throughout the years, but I've never sat down and said, okay, here we go, and turned on a Gojira album and just listened through all the way. I've never done that. Maybe I should, but every time I hear a Gojira song, I'm just like, this isn't for me. I want to like it because so many people like it. There's got to be a reason. I just can't seem to like it. Not much here, just chilling. Death has the best drummer to remember. Death does have a good drummer. I'm a big fan of the folks. I've read that already. Right now, I've been playing a lot in C standard. Fuck yeah. But, you know, I respect the C standard, and what made me actually want to play in C standard specifically was actually Black Dahlia Murder. And I'm not, like, the hugest Black Dahlia Murder fan, but I really respect the band because they have, like, stuck true to a sound through their whole career, even with their vocalist dying and getting a new vocalist. Like, they've stayed true to their sound and stayed true to their fans, and they also have, like, probably arguably one of the top 10 best modern metal guitarists in their band. So I mean, you know, it's like no dispute. Brendan Ellis is an amazing fucking guitarist. All right, let me check the. I think I just tuned this, but in case I didn't, let me just do a check real quick. Good. Yeah, I think I already tuned it. We're going to go ahead and jam that riff again. And maybe this will be something that we make into a song. For now, it's probably just going to be a riff. But we'll probably turn it into something on another stream. It's got to marinate a little bit. Oh, shit. Well, that wasn't out of tune. It is now. Finger exercises, man. That's the stuff to work on, you guys. Especially with alternate picking. I love alternate picking. Sadly, Brandon left our band. I thought he was in the band. When did he leave? Yo, Anonymous, by the way, I'm so glad that you just reminded me about the Gate Creeper thing. So I actually bought a plugin. Literally, so let me show you. I bought this plugin, and I messaged Oracle, the company who makes this plugin, and I was talking to the owner, and of course I forgot to fucking message him back like an idiot. But this plugin right here is a distortion pedal that is supposed to be based off of the HM2. So I wanted to get that, like, you know, death metal Gate Creeper sound, and I couldn't really get it because this plugin for some reason has this really weird fucking clean DI signal coming from it, and I can't figure it out. And I was supposed to send him a video, a screen capture of that happening, and I forgot to do it because I was out of town working. Obviously, that sounds like shit right now, but, like, it just is so weird. There's, like, this... Like, you can really hear it. So yeah, anyways, I need to message him back and show him that it's freaking doing this. And I don't know why the fuck it's doing it, but it is. So, anyways, let me get rid of that. No matter what I do, even if I take it off the doubler, which he had it on himself in the video, he's using this Gojira plugin in his example on YouTube of him using it. So I don't know what the issue is and or whatever, but you know, either that or I want my money back, because if I'm not using it, what the hell's the point? I mean, it kind of sounds like them, but it's kind of off. Yeah, I mean, I just turned the plug-in on. I didn't mess with it, mess with the tone at all. They use a HM2, and that is a HM2 clone. So, and there's like a million different type of HM2 clones within that plugin. So I'll easily be able to get the Gate Creeper tone. That's an easy tone to get. The majority of the problem is how the fuck do I get the clean DI signal out of that tone, and then from there I can actually start messing around with it and start actually coming up with some fucking guitar tones and getting the sound that I want out of it. Because the whole reason I bought it is to get that HM2 sound for $40, you know? Oh, that's hard to do. That'll be fun to play though once I get it. I could probably just do it like that. Just use the other strings. Ouch. All right, let's go through the riff that we were originally playing actually. How did the riff go again? Aha, that's what it is. I'm glad I looked back on that. By the way, what did you think of the solar guitars I played? By the way, what do you think of the solar guitars? I played one once at Guitar Center, and I didn't like it that much. Always been dreaming. So, I mean, I don't know how many guitars, you own or whatever, what type of guitar it was, but in my personal experience, every guitar place you go to is gonna have a return policy. And if you like the way a guitar looks, if you know that it's got the stuff in it that you would usually use, but at the guitar place it's like buy it and take it home. You can literally take it back and just replace it for another one, a different one. And no questions asked. Guitar Center is it literally just return it, that's it, done. So you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that if you don't like the way it feels, then you should take it home and set it up properly, because I love this guitar, and this is one of the lower end models pretty much from when the company had just started. Like, I think he started the company, it had been out for like a year, and then I bought this within like the first year of the company, and they kick ass. And that might be, maybe that's the reason it kicks ass, is because I bought it and when he had his fingers dipped in it pretty heavily. Maybe it's not now. But either way, I love this solar guitar. I've made a video about it before. The guitar is awesome. I think it's one of my favorite ones to get the heavy chugs on. Brother, I need to learn how to riff like you. Start by doing this. I told somebody the other week about this. Start doing the triplets, but mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you speed that up. You know what I'm saying? And you just slowly get that speed up on it, and it sounds so freaking awesome. But just practice what it is slow at first, but then once you know what you're supposed to be doing, take it and go to the moon with it. Go at way faster speeds than you should. That's the way to get that feel down. Especially with doing that rhythm, it makes you play different as well. Like, it gives you different ideas for riffs. So like it's very fun to play it like that, you know? For sure. So I have the technique, but writing my own riffs is another story. Gotcha. Gotcha. You know, also, I mean, a lot of the stuff I play, I feel like they're kind of shitty. Funny Boy 18 on Xbox. Funny Boy 18. That's a crazy name. Beavis and Butthead. Yes, sir. Love me some Beavis and Butthead. Dude, I'm telling you, though, you probably write great riffs. If you got the technique, then you probably are fine. You're probably criticizing yourself too much, and your riffs are probably fine. Have you joined the Discord? Alright, where can we go after that riff? Because we're going so fast at that point, we need to, like... You know what we should do? We should go, like, halftime with it. Copy and paste, bastard. Bum 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 bum. Now we'd have to change the BPM to do what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to go from like the... Oh, okay, yeah. It's hard to keep track of who's who when the names are different. It's always hard to keep track. I try, though. I really do. I try and remember everybody. What the I don't even remember now. Try to hit all the all those notes right there. You know what I want to do right now? Check this out. I want to get a different guitar tone, but I want to use the Dietzel Herbert amp. Without the squeal, the that one's hard. It's hard to get that chord right there because it's such a small shape. Alright, so I'm going to pull out this plugin and get a Dietzel tone. Let's start with, we'll start it with a what you call it, right there, that should be one. Nice and fuzzy. Just cut the shit out of it. All right. It's a bit fuzzy. It is a bit fuzzy. Which is exactly what it's supposed to be like with this amp. Let's try one of the other channels. Oh, I like that already a lot better. Let's turn the gain up though. We'll still scoop it because she's a scoopy girl. Maybe I prefer this one actually. Anyways, I could sit here forever just tweaking and, you know, trying different shit out. You know, one amp I don't really use on here is this this other one on the Gojira plugin. Okay, so back to writing some riffs. So what I feel like is definitely one of the cool riffs is what in the hell is going on here? Never seen that happen with Easy Drummer before. What the bro is doing? Okay, let's just relax. Let's just relax. There we go. I've never seen it do that before. So the That could be cool. Alright, you guys. Wanted to show you guys the Trash Surfer stuff. Wanted to show you guys the vocals in the Trash Surfer stuff, I should say, rather. And I wanted to try and come up with something, a nice little riff today, little riff Sunday, a little shreddy Sunday shred, little shreddy Sunday shred. But with that said, I'm pretty much tapped on the goods for now. So, as far as writing in this tuning, at least, and by myself here. I'm just trying to think. Let me save this. And yeah, join the Discord. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You know, we're really starting to rock and get these subs that we need to keep moving on. Ooh. We got some dope shit written today. That's all I got to say. We really wrote some really good stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the riff we came up with. Nice little hand warm up challenge along with it. That was fun. But as far as all that goes, man, I feel like we have something to go off of tomorrow. Hopefully Hayden will be able to come here tomorrow morning, and if he's actually able to do that, then guess what? That means we're gonna do the harmonies on the Trash Surfer song, which also just means that we're going to have another song to put out. He's supposed to be coming over someday this week anyways, because we're going to be taking photos and getting stuff done and, you know, really, really working on it. I've messaged my brother, and he's finished, like, almost everything, but he's basically like, it's not fully finished. I'm sorry, I just haven't had the time. So as much as I'm trying to get these shirts out for the past 6 months, it's just it becoming a hassle. They'll come when they come, I guess. And if the channel gets big enough in the future to where, you know, I need stuff, I'll just have to put out the money. But as far as right now goes, there is no money. So it's like, kind of have to just let it be what it's going to be. God has a plan, simple as that. Anyways, Pam, thank you for sticking around. The rest of you guys, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I'll check you later. Peace. Oh, I just saw Pam. I just saw your question. Sorry. I don't think he's going to be on the live. I'll ask him if he wants to. Like, if he's in the mood. And if anything, it'll probably be an earlier stream if that's the case. So, I'll have to see. He said before that he would be down. So, if he's still down, then I'm down. But, you know, it's... I don't even know if I want him to be on the live, because I kind of want the song to, you know, the harmonies and stuff to come together. Then you guys have to go listen to it on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever. So, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, like I said, we'll do that one more time. Love you guys. Check you later. Peace.